I have to talk louder. All right. Hello, everybody. I would like to welcome you to our nursing pinning ceremony for the class of 2023. Woohoo! I'd like to introduce Annalise Bush. Jamie Frescas. Jessica Gonzalez. Azalea Griego. Loveth Ebe. Ashley Martinez. Sasha Martinez. Denise Pacheco. Kendra Reardon. Carla Santos Avila. Nicole Swain, pardon me. Haley Vickery. Miranda Vigil. And Lauren Wright. These alumni have achieved an associate and a bachelor's degree in science for nursing. Before we go into the ceremony, I'd like to first read the UNM-Taos land acknowledgement. The University of New Mexico Taos sits on the traditional homelands of the Red Willow people of Taos Pueblo, the original peoples of current-day New Mexico Pueblo, Navajo, and Apache since time immemorial, have deep connections to the land and have made significant contributions to the broader community statewide. We honor the land itself and those who remain stewards of this land throughout the generations, and also acknowledge our committed relationship to Indigenous peoples. We gratefully recognize our history and work to maintain healthy, fruitful relationships with our neighbors for generations to come. First, I'd like to thank everybody who had supported the students throughout the program. This was a 5-semester program. At first, we really could not have done it without the support of all of our faculty. Karen Odell, Sarah Bogar, Melanie Lopez, Martha Jaramillo, and Mariana Sunderland. I'd also like to thank the UNM-Taos staff and support services that provide just really all of the needs for the students to help them finish their prerequisites and continue on throughout the program. So it's Barb Wired, our administrative assistant, Kathleen Knopf for library services, Deja Cardenas for UNM-Taos advising. I'd also like to thank the Taos Lions Club and Bill Waugh for the continued support over many years of providing funding for the students and scholarship money for the students to complete their nursing training. I'd like to thank Jerry and Sue Mann for supporting a full scholarship for 1 or 2 of our bachelor nursing students. And most importantly, I'd like to thank the family and friends who have supported the students throughout their whole nursing program. They really couldn't have done it without you. Well, not lastly, we really couldn't have our program without all of our clinical partners. So Holy Cross Hospital has been a support over many years. They open their doors and provide education for our students in all of their different departments, as well as Presbyterian Hospital in Espanola and all of our other community clinical partners in the community, Mountain Home Health, the school systems. We really value all of the different community relationships that we have. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Mary Gutierrez, the Chancellor for UNM-Taos.
Thank you, Dawn. Wow, family members, you are probably really glad that we are here today. Finally done with this. Valued members of our community, scholarship sponsors, donors, elected officials, and UNM, Dean of Nursing Carolyn Montoya, welcome to the Clower campus to celebrate the hard work of our nursing faculty, staff, and very most importantly, each one of our nursing students. We are so proud of our program and the history of excellence in this program. Today is a celebration of the dedication and accomplishments of each of our graduates. The women have already committed so much service, help, and caring in our community. Thank you. And thank all of you for joining us in this celebration. Please welcome up Dean Randy Archuleta.
Good afternoon, graduates. Congratulations on your accomplishment. We know the experience that you've had in terms of the work that you put into it, and we're just so proud of you. Tonight, I'm excited because I've been here for all the history of the UNM-Taos nursing program. And in the house, we had a graduate who took classes with me in 2001, 2002. So it's exciting to see how so many of our nurses contribute back to the community, contribute back to UNM-Taos, are part of our healthcare system and the fiber of this community. I want to thank our faculty, which I think are unbelievable. I know we have main campus here, but I just want to say the best. I just want to say the best ever. The commitment, the dedication to our students, the passion that they feel to help students and usher student success. So I just want to say thank you to Dawn, to the leadership at this campus, to all the years that we've had students come through our program, all the faculty that have contributed. Thank you for the support from UNM Albuquerque and the College of Nursing. Thank you very much. We wish you all the greatest success. We're here to support you. We hope we see all of you come back through as faculty and help pay it forward to our future generations of nursing students. Congratulations to the families. Thank you for supporting our students. Thank you very much.
I might move a little bit so I can see everybody, but I wanted to say congratulations. I am so proud of every single one of you. You have really reached this challenge that you set out for yourself. And we always say that the nursing program is like a marathon, or sometimes like the up and over, or ultra marathon is maybe how it feels, but you took the time and you supported each other and you reached out for support when needed, which is really important as you move forward in your nursing career. But you just did it. And now you're ready to go on into this beautiful profession. It's really exciting, and I look forward to seeing what you all end up doing. I wanted to pass on one thing that one of my mentors said to me, one of my many mentors over the years. She said that you will walk into many lives and always come away with much more than you give. And that is true for any area of nursing that you're in. I have learned and gained so much from all of you. I get to take away a little bit of that, our relationship, and that has bettered me over this time. And I hope that you are able to have that same wonderful experience. I'd like to ask Karen and then Sarah to come up and say a few words.
Hi, everyone. And it's only going to be a few, but I really want to congratulate each and every one of you. You're just an amazing class. And I've been to a lot of pinning ceremonies, and this is probably my last one. And I am just going to say that it is one of my favorites, and your class has been one of my absolute favorite cohorts I've ever had the pleasure to work with. So congratulations.
To look at you guys. It's been an honor to go through this journey with you. It's not easy, and I know that. And nursing, the nursing program, every nursing program is so difficult, and you guys made it. You should be so proud of yourself. You guys rock. I want you guys to turn to each other and say, "Nice job." So I truly believe that nursing is an honorable profession, and I think it's so wonderful that we have you guys joining that profession. And I just want to say that really make sure you take care of yourself. So nursing can tax you, and it can be very difficult. It can bring you down if you let it, but if you take care of yourself, then you'll add to the profession. Every day, if that means a massage once a month, do it. If that means meditation, if that means a pedicure, if that means plenty of exercise, lots of sleep, good healthy food, make sure you do that. Take care of yourself. And that's what I just really want to say as you guys walk into this new life. A life where you're going to feel secure and that you can afford to pay your bills. That's also a nice part. So congratulations.
All right, now I'd like to introduce Martha Jaramillo. She is our keynote speaker. Martha Jaramillo has been in the medical field since 1984 when she worked as a home health aide. Since then, she has worked overseas in the Philippines as a primary healthcare worker and a lay midwife for 7 years. Upon returning to the United States, she obtained her nursing degree and started working in the intensive care unit. She has been an intensive care unit nurse since 2008. In 2012, she became a National Registry paramedic, helping her community by volunteering for the Cuesta Emergency Medical Services. She started as a clinical instructor at UNM-Taos in January of 2020. Martha's passion is to train nursing students who are prepared to face the challenges ahead and will serve their community for years to come.
No, I want to see you guys, but I want to see everybody. And I promise I'm not going to cry. I'm compartmentalizing till the end, then I can lose it. They know me too well, huh? You did it. You've earned all the joy and pride and relief that comes with today. Strong work to each and every one of you. You should be very proud of all you've accomplished over the last 5 semesters. You've gone from learning in the classroom and the lab to shadowing your preceptors to walking into your own self. You've gone from being introduced to introducing yourself. You've gone through a process of becoming and becoming more independent, becoming more of a critical thinker, becoming more confident in your skills, and growing into who you are as a therapeutic presence at the bedside, a listener, an empathizer, a teacher,
a professional, a servant in all the very best ways and some of the very hardest ways one can be a servant to others. There's a saying that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, guess what? That's a total crock. And you guys know me too. I can say that's a total beep. In nursing, you'll work harder than you ever thought possible, but the tools will feel light in your hands. You will grow and learn and stretch in ways you never dreamed possible. Your life will be completely transformed as you support people with kindness, care, and respect when they are at the most vulnerable point in their lives. You will connect with your patients and their loved ones in very meaningful ways, making a profound difference in each of their lives. I didn't go into nursing for the accolades or for people telling me, hey, you're amazing, you're great, you're the best nurse. That's not why we do it, right? But I gotta say, it feels pretty good when that happens. And I had a really critical patient, and finally the family said, let's let her go easy. And everybody in Taos knows what that means. And after she passed, her daughter came up and hugged me and said, you treated my mom like she was your mom. I couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, I was overwhelmed. I was in tears. I'm going to cry now. I don't want to cry. But I was so humbled and grateful that I could touch somebody else's life. And you guys are going to do the same thing. You're going to touch people's lives. You're going to reach them just like they're your own family and loved ones and friends. And I think that's amazing. Nursing is a unique profession in which you use your mind, heart, physical being, and your soul to tend to the suffering of others. It is a unique time to be a nurse, as new technologies, therapies, and best practices are developing and changing at an incredibly rapid pace. I mean, when I was in high school, you know how big the cell phones were? Like this. And it was hilarious. And you put it up to your ear and they barely worked. And now look at how technology is so different. And everybody, you know, we want you to tweet some of your homework. And we want you to get on Insta and do things. It's incredible. With all of this knowledge, always remember we have an obligation to turn our knowledge into effective advocacy to change the world. And I believe that you guys are going to go out and make differences in people's lives that will be life-changing and world-changing. This is no small thing that you have signed up for. Thank you for rising to this challenge with such courage. It's been an intense time of growth for you, and I think an intense time for friends and family, right? During the last 5 semesters. But this is only the beginning. One of the things I love about being a nurse is that every day I grow and learn and become a better version of myself, with even more to offer those I care for. And so you'll continue to focus on your growth and progress as you embark on your journeys. But the temptation and the danger for every nurse as we look to master our skills, deepen our knowledge, and establish our footing as that steady, confident presence at the bedside, the temptation is to believe that growing into a strong, independent nurse is somehow equated with becoming superhuman, leaving key parts of our humanity behind because we think they make us weak. But what I want each one of you to take to heart is that your humanity will forever be the best and most vital thing that you can give your patient. It is the one thing that will keep your care patient-focused rather than task-focused, gracious rather than defensive, therapeutic rather than mechanical. When I speak of giving your humanity, I'm not talking about compassion, because you all already know the importance of compassion. When I speak of giving your humanity as a gift to your patients, I'm talking about something more, perhaps something unexpected. Firstly, I'm talking about fear. You're human when you feel fear about being a brand new nurse. I know it's scary. My first day as a brand new nurse, and I had 3 other nurses in the room, they said, this patient's gonna die, they have to go on life support. And I was like, None of my first day. I can't do this. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm here. And I was definitely, genuinely afraid. And then the doctor was yelling at me. And I thought, oh no, what did I sign up for? Thank goodness I made it through my first day and I stuck with it. And here I am. But this fear does not have to be what makes you a weak nurse. It can be what makes you a safe nurse. Asking questions, asking others for help, listening to your gut to advocate for your patient when something just doesn't feel right. This fear is what keeps you focused on the well-being of your patients rather than just trying to get through a list of tasks. It is critical to know what you don't know and to be open to receive all the learning that you can. Still, to this day, I'm not kidding. And I know I tell you guys this all the time, but every day when I drive into the hospital, you know what I say? In my head, I say, please don't let me hurt anybody today. Not because I think I'm unsafe, not because I think I'm gonna screw up, because I wanna have the mental focus to go in and say, I'm ready so that whatever happens, everybody stays safe and I do the best I can to take care of the people that I'm caring for. Fear makes you safe, and this is a gift to your patients who are trusting you to make them safe. Secondly, I'm talking about being vulnerable. Let's take a step back outside the hospital for a moment. Have you ever misplaced your keys or lost your cell phone? Or worse, you're in the middle of something that you really, really need to do and your cell phone dies and there's no charger? I have a friend, I bought her one of those little portable chargers for her phone for that reason. Because all the time we'd be chatting and then it would die. And I thought, oh God, her phone died again because she didn't charge it. Do you remember the panic you felt? Like, now what am I going to do? My day's all screwed up because I can't find my keys. My phone's not working. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be because my calendar's on my phone. I know you've been there. So what are you going to do now that you have this crisis? We get edgy, anxious, and where do we focus? On ourselves. Oh God, what's going to happen? And you get stressed. We are human. So of course we're going to lose our keys. Our phones are going to die. Bad things are going to happen. And then bring that back to wherever you're going to work and care for patients, the hospital, the clinic. And remember that your patients and their families are human, but they're susceptible to losing something a lot more substantial than just the car keys or your phone. And so as a human, you know what it feels like to feel that out of control and how vulnerable you feel and how scared you feel. And you can carry this understanding and let it make you gracious in your patient care, understanding and relating to what those you care for are going through. And this is great when everyone's having a rough day, the patient just got really bad news, things are happening that maybe they found out, oh, guess what? Now I get to stay in the hospital 2 more weeks. Joy and fun, and the menu's not that varied and the food's not that good anyway. So, not at Holy Cross, the food's amazing. So, if you want a cheap breakfast for about $3, you can get the bomb meal. I'm not kidding. I know, after 19 years, it's a big improvement. They used to give us boil and bag stuff. Oh my God. Anyway, finally, I'm talking about grief. And some of you are thinking, why do you want to talk about grief? We're graduating. Like, this is not where we want to go right now. Because I want you to know from the beginning, grief is not an enemy. Grief is not something you need to conquer on your road to becoming a strong, independent nurse. If you've been human long enough, if you spend enough time with other humans battling illness or facing death, grief is a natural companion to life, and it has a lot to teach us. Because what is grief, if not a sign of how deep love can run, a sign of how much a human life is worth? What is grief, if not a sign that it is always worth it to somebody that you and I would expend ourselves in the work we do to try and save a life or to help someone die a peaceful death? Grief is not our enemy, but rather our motivator to come back and press on in our pursuit of excellence as nurses. So don't despise it, learn from it, and give even your grief as a gift of your humanity to your patients. So now I don't have to look at you guys because I want to talk to your friends and your families. I just asked your beloved nurses to embrace their fears, vulnerability, and grief. And this is where you come in the most indescribably valuable way, because I'm asking for your humanity too. Your beloved new graduates here have already grown into incredible nurses, and they will continue to grow. But they are going to be stretched by their fears, their vulnerability, and their grief from their experiences here. And so I've got a question for everybody that's here today. Will you open your hearts to being stretched in the same ways your loved ones will be stretched? We nurses understand that if you don't live in our world, it's not an easy thing to hear about what goes on in that world. Some days when I come home from work, it's been horrific and all I want to do is talk about it. And my husband says, please don't talk. Remember, I'm a history teacher. And so that was his calling for 31 years. And that's what he's amazing at. And he doesn't have that same understanding. And he gets grossed out. Sometimes I'm like, guess what I did today? And he says pretty much the same thing. I don't really want to know. So the space you generously choose to give when your loved one comes to you for support can make all the difference in how well your beloved nurse can learn to embrace his or her humanity. Don't ask them to be superhuman. Give them space for their fear, their vulnerability, and their grief. Help them to walk with it. Help them to give it away as a gift. For all of us, the graduates, the faculty, and the family and friends of the graduates, if there was ever a time when we needed a collective group of people to come together and say, we will make space for the humanity of ourselves and others in all its beauty and brokenness, and let it transform us into an even more compassionate, courageous, resilient community, now is the time. And you are the ones to do this. Graduates, what a privilege for me to be able now to work with all of you as colleagues. And some of you I already am. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that you got the job, but because you are the ones to do this. Congratulations again. Welcome to the family. And I love you guys.
Thank you, Martha. Now is the time for a ceremony. So a nursing pinning ceremony represents the achievement of nursing knowledge and recognition of our students having transitioned to be our peers. The history of pinning. The pinning ceremony has roots from the 12th century when the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist, who aided the injured and infirm, were given a Maltese cross to wear. Today's pinning ceremony is tied to an award given to the legendary nurse Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was known as the mother of modern nursing. She was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in 1860s for her tireless work during the Crimean War. Sharing this honor, Florence Nightingale presented a Medal of Excellence to her brightest graduates. Soon, the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London designed and awarded a badge with a Maltese cross to all nurses as they completed their program. By 1916, the practice of the pinning ceremony was standard throughout the United States and England. The badge symbolized educated people who were competent to serve as nurses providing healthcare to society. Each school of nursing designates and awards its own customized pin. I'm going to ask that each graduate stand and introduce the person that they would like to have pin on. So, and then we'll go back. So, Annalise.
least, the person I'm having with me today is Damian Romo, and he's my boyfriend. The reason I chose him is he's been so unconditionally supportive to me through this whole experience. I really couldn't have done it without him and his support through many, many, many nights of crying. Like, so many. So I'm very thankful.
Jamie.
My name is Jamie, and here my fiance came me today, and he's just been so supportive of me the last 2 years.
They're tricky. It takes a team. Jessica?
Hello, my name is Jessica, and the two people I chose to pin me are my mom and my daughter. The reason I chose my mom is she's my rock. She's definitely been there, and she's helped me through this whole program, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be up here right now. And for my daughter, because because if it wasn't for her, she wouldn't have given me the motivation to go back to school.
Azalea?
Hi, my name is Azalea Griego, and the two people I picked to pin me are my mom and my grandma because they have been my biggest supporters in this journey.
dealt with a lot of attitude in these 2 years.
Love it.
Hi everyone, my name is Lovett. I'm choosing my husband to pay me today. The reason why I'm choosing him is he has been very amazing. He's my backbone through all this process, starting from day one. Where I come from, Nigeria, not every husband gives their wives the opportunity to further their education or do the things they like, but he gave me that opportunity. And today I want to appreciate him for doing that.
Ashley?
Hi, my name's Ashley. The person that I chose to pin me is my younger sister, Alex. I chose her to pin me for all of her support, encouragement, and advice over the last 2 years. She may be younger, but she's pretty wise.
Sasha?
Hi, my name is Sasha, and I chose my mom, Della, to pin me because she's amazing and she shaped me into who I am today.
Denise.
My name is Denise, and I chose the person to pin me as my husband. And the reason I chose him is because if I could have anybody in my corner with all the sports analogies and all of the support, even as I ugly girl cried through my entire nursing career, it would be him that I would want. And we got to see all the crazy fun stuff and all the crazy. That's why I chose.
Kendra.
Hi, my name is Kendra, and I'm having my 3 munchkins continue, Owen, Avery, and Ella, and I chose them because they are the lights of my life, and one of the main reasons I went back to school, and for all they put up with, all the homework nights, and having to tell them the whole lot. I love them so much.
Carla.
Hello, my name is Carla. The person I chose to pin me today is my mom. She has been super supportive. She has been super supportive of me over the past few years, and I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that if I wouldn't have chosen her, she would probably throw the chocolate at me. So.
Nicole.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and my friend Tim will be pinning me today because he is my rock and I would not have made it through nursing school without him. He's the one who would take a phone call at 4 in the morning and talk me down off the ledge every time that I wanted to run away and hide or quit or give up. So Tim, I'm here today because
And you better take my phone call.
Haley.
I'm choosing my mom, Amy, to Penny, because if it wasn't for her intense fighting spirit that she gave me, I would not be up here.
Miranda.
Hello, my name is Miranda, and the persons I chose to meet are my bestie Brenda and my sister Alyssa, for being by my side through it all from 5th grade, and to my sister for letting me practice my
Lauren.
My name's Lauren, and I chose my boyfriend because he's put up with me for 5 years and then 2 horrible years. I mean, they were that.
I'm going to ask all of our nurses to stand. And Karen Odell is going to come and up and read about the origin of the nursing camp.
The origin of the cap. Nursing caps were included in the ceremony at the beginning of a nursing program. The students would receive different colored stripes as they progressed through the nursing program. At the pinning ceremony, the nurses would receive a stripe to signify the completion of their schooling and becoming an expert nurse. The stripes on the nursing cap, cherry and silver, represent UNM-Taos nursing program. You're supposed to have it, you want to put on? Okay.
Martha and Melanie will bring up the caps for you. Can you imagine doing hair? Yeah, yeah. When I was in school, there was still one vocational program. Nice job. And Sarah Bogart, would you like to come up and read the origins of the lamp?
When the modern day pinning ceremony first began in the 1860s, the lamp was a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the injured and sick during their practice as a nurse. After the nurses were pinned, Florence Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to the graduating nurses. Today, the lamp represents Nightingale's dedication to her patients. She had rounds at night and the field of nursing. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the knowledge that is passed down from instructor to graduate nurse. Instructors light the lamps.
Mel and Mariana, would you like to help hand out the lamps? All right, but now the last challenge. Keep the hats on. Right. So, lastly, we'll read the Florence Nightingale Pledge. The nurses. So first I'll read the history. So in 1893, this modified Hippocratic Oath was composed by Mrs. Leistra Greder and a committee from the Farran Training School for Nurses in Detroit, Michigan. It was titled the Florence Nightingale Pledge, an appreciation for the founder of modern nursing. The recitation of the pledge while the lamps are lit is a pledge to their devotion and dedication to the field of nursing by the graduated nursing class. So, if all nurses, do we have any other nurses in the audience that would like to read? Stand. Yeah, we can, can we stand? Can the nurses stand and read the pledge with us? Okay. Okay, ready? Before God and those assembled here, I solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with the other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to the best of my ability the instructions of the physician or the nurse may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious, and I will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. And I pledge myself to do all in my power to raise the standards and prestige of practical nursing. May my life be devoted to service and to the high ideals of the nursing profession. Congratulations. I would like to thank everybody for coming and sharing this event with our new nurses. The faculty have a gift to share with you, and then we'll be able to head over to the reception next week. And their student gifts as well. Right. You want help? I need another backpack. Great. Thank you all. Congratulations. Let's celebrate.